Hi everyone, it's Sean. I'm the owner of SportBike Chic. Now, if you've been keeping track, then you should know that over the past few months, we've been doing a few interviews with folks in the motorcycle community. In the midst of this pandemic, this is just one way that we have of actually bringing folks together in a more virtual format to still be able to get to know people, understand what's going on in the motorcycle community, talk about different things that are important to us, motorcycle safety, different events that are happening, different groups you can be a part of, and here's one more. As I was scrolling through Facebook, as we all do from time to time, I couldn't help but notice this huge gathering of folks on a motorcycle. Of course, I'm always giddy like a little kid whenever I see a gathering of motorcycles. So I couldn't help but find out what this group is, how long they've been around, what they're about. And I reached out to Jason, and that's when we set up the interview. Now, this is going to be taking place at the Halloween ride. Now, I did not have a bike at the time because I had a little bit of accident, but at the same time, I did go up there, did get a chance to talk to him. So forgive the mask. Of course, I was wearing a mask to make sure I'm trying to be as safe as possible. But I think it was really great what these folks are doing and how they're bringing our folks together in the motorcycle community in the DC, Maryland, and Virginia area. And surprisingly enough, it's growing. So it's not just folks in that area these days that are going up there to fellowship. So next year, I'm guessing, I think I might find myself at the main event. Anyways, without further ado, here you go. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye. I have Jason, we have TJ, and we have David over here. So this is the DMV Ride Out's Halloween Ride Out. So we're just going to talk a little bit about what's going on and how you actually got started with your with this ride out. So when I look at this crowd right here, I mean, it's pretty impressive for like what is it? 42 degrees outside?
Yeah, it feels like it's 20.
Yeah, it's pretty chilly outside, but yet and still you have a whole slew of people that actually came out to actually ride and just kind of fellowship and just hang out. So tell us about how this actually got started.
All right, so actually, me and him were having drinks somewhere, talking. I had done a couple little group rides here and there, go out to the mountains and stuff. Every time we would do a little group ride, it'd be a completely different set of people. And I thought to myself, why not try to get everybody together at one time? Everybody knows about the infamous ROC ride every year. I kind of wanted to bring that along with every other, basically the entire two-wheel community out. So with the help of these guys and a couple other friends and everything, basically we set up the first ride, the first year, the event, and we just pushed the hell out of it on Facebook. We got the word out there really big, and it got a lot bigger than I ever thought it was. The first year, I think we had, like 1,700 riders or something like that.
Wow.
Year. And that was put together within 30 days. So I was pretty shocked when that happened. And then as the second year came around, we decided to kind of add a little bit more. People wanted to do it more throughout the year. We get guys from being here in DC, we got Virginia, Maryland, West Virginia is not too far from here, Pennsylvania. So we get a lot of riders from everywhere, all down the East Coast. For the main ride this year, we had Chicago, St. Louis showed up. But yeah, and then the Halloween thing was kind of my man TJ's idea here. It's kind of started it off, and we also do a season opener every year.
Excellent. So y'all recently had your ride out that was like, what was that? The big event this year?
Event every year. So the DMV Ride Out, basically DMV stands for DC, Maryland, Virginia, for those that don't know. So it's basically, that's what we call this area, DC, Maryland, Virginia. It's the DMV for us, for all you out-of-towners and everything. So that was our main event. We do it once a year. This year was a pretty good turnout, especially with the COVID and everything like that. We changed it up a little bit this year, had a different little meet location and stuff. Previous years, we've had full police escorts just because of the amount of people that come.
Right.
This year, it didn't happen so well, but it still turned out pretty well.
Yeah, it looks like it. So with something like this, I mean, how long does it, you said you pushed it on Facebook. What the heck was that like? I mean, just pushing it, everybody just got on there to start sharing with friends?
Yeah, pretty much. Sure. Typed in motorcycle on the search bar, and every page that came up we add ourselves to, we just throw it out there, and it just spread word of mouth. Instagram, I mean, all the social media platforms is pretty much what got the word out there for us.
Awesome. So what else are you doing?
So we do the main ride, the Halloween ride, and then the season opener. We pretty much just do the 3 main rides every year. Other than that, we're out here every day with local people and stuff like that. But as far as bringing other states and big rides, we only do 3 of those per year.
Okay.
And this is one of them.
Awesome. So where do you see this going from here? I mean,
it's fun as long as we can keep bringing the community together, having a good time, people being somewhat responsible. I mean, when we get a bunch of motorcycle riders together, we know people are going to have a good time in different ways. We're all about promoting safety. You know, we want this to continue to grow, and we want to have a good standing in the community. We do our largest ride of the year is our charitable ride. The first year we did St. Jude's, second year we did St. Jude's, this current year we did InnocenceProject.org. So, you know, we'd like to get everyone together as a family, as a community, but also do good at the same time. So, who doesn't like to do good? It makes us feel good at the same time. So as long as everything keeps going in a positive direction, we're going to keep promoting the Ride Out, keep putting on events, and keep growing the culture around our area, hopefully.
Awesome. So how do you keep a groups this size safe?
It's we try to have a little group talk before the ride, and we try to tell everybody keep close knit, don't do anything crazy. It gets hard because everybody has their own mindset in the ride, but we promote it when we're promoting the event. We put out multiple posts saying this is the rules of the ride and promote safety. That's our number one thing, is promoting safety. We want everybody to get there and come back the same way. So.
The thing with the main ride, it's everybody. It's regular enduro bike riders, Harley riders. We don't care if it's MC, what color you represent, stunt riders. I mean, it don't matter. We try to do it the legal way, so we ask that no dirt bikes, 4-wheelers show up to the main event, only to keep us with the charitable cause a little bit here in the media's eyes. But it's all about bringing the community together for 2 wheels. It doesn't matter what you ride, anything. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, we had a couple guys come from Europe the first year, I think, or something like that heard about it. I don't know if they were already here and they just happened to link up, but you know, to hear about that and see how far it spread has been awesome. It's been amazing.
I love it.
We decided after the first year being a complete cluster shit show, basically. That's my language. I started going somewhere different on that. What we try to do is, like, me and my guys, the guys that are kind of just chill these days. You know, I got kids and everything. I ride a stretch bike, so you're not going to see me getting one wheel up anymore these days. But we try to build a wall in the front that keeps all the clowns from trying to pass through everybody, and it kind of keeps us tight as a group. Keeps the cars kind of away from us as well. We ask that all the new riders kind of stay in the back. You know, the experienced riders up towards the front. Stunt riders, we try to get in front of even us. That way they stay safe. I mean, like I said, we're about 2-wheel community, so whether it's safe or unsafe in other people's eyes, hey, whatever you're here for, I'm 100% with you. You know, so if you guys want to stunt, I'm cool. Just make sure it's spaced out type deal. You know, unfortunately, we do have a couple of Class X that try to show off, and they're not exactly, you know, qualified, I guess, or experienced, but other than that, it's been pretty decent so far. We haven't had any major accidents happen or anything like that. We also have a couple of guys that we call them traffic control guys. So like when we do intercity stuff, you'll see them flying up, you know, past everybody to get up to the next intersection. We'll actually block off intersections to where the group doesn't get separated through red lights and stuff. We just have everybody keep going no matter what. So that helps out tremendously as well, because you don't have a lot of newbies trying to speed up and ride reckless and catch up with the rest of the pack. We're all together as one. So I found that that's been better and easier for everybody.
Awesome. So how long you been riding?
I rode probably for about 8 or 9 years. I had a bad accident, gave it up for a while. I think I've been back riding for about 4 years now.
Yeah.
So I don't know, 12 years altogether, I guess.
12 years?
Yeah.
Not bad. And you?
I've been riding for 30 plus years. Started out on dirt, been on street for 20 plus years.
Wait, did you say 30 years?
Yeah. I started riding dirt bike when I was 5.
Wait, where are my glasses? Stop playing. I wasn't ready. I just want you to know. And how long have you been riding?
I started riding the street when I was 12, and it's been 16 years. So been riding street for 16 years.
Wait, where were you riding street bikes at 12 years old?
Arkansas.
Cause I'm
They don't
like,
get on there.
I'm starting to count my fingers and toes. What do you want to tell any people in the motorcycle community?
Come out to the events. Check us out on Facebook, DMV Ride Out. Answer the question, and we ain't gonna accept you. That's how we keep all the clowns and spam away. But hey, man, it's been an awesome time. Every year we hold it. It's getting bigger and bigger and better every single year. Just to see the amount of different people, different backgrounds that come together. Man, we're all family. Don't matter what you ride. And we have a great time. For the main ride, we do food trucks that come out every year. We promote, St. Jude Children's Hospital and other organizations alike to, help us help other people and everything, and also makes us look better for all the people that don't understand this community.
Right.
To show that we're not all crazy, stupid ass people.
So what do you think are some of the common misconceptions about motorcyclists?
Wild, reckless all the time. I mean, we do have fun, but at the same time, we're just trying to share the road with everybody else. I mean, we love what we do. We meet the best people in the world.
Right.
So they see us as delinquents, but we're just one big family.
It don't bother me what other people think. I'm here to be my own person, you know what I mean? So I think everybody out here on two don't give a damn what other people think as far as that goes, But at the end of the day, we're all people. I got two beautiful kids sitting at home and a beautiful wife. I feel like I want to get back to every single time I get on the twos, So another good thing about having a ride this large is it helps show the community how big we are, and it helps motorcycle awareness, I think, as a whole anyways. People like, you would think DC, straight up, I lived in Philadelphia, I lived in Florida. There's a lot of stuck-up people across that river right there. A lot of stuck-up people, but they love it. When we do something like this, they're all out there, they're cheering us on and everything like that. And to me, that's what it's all about. It shows them that we're better people than what they think we are, It's not 1970 no more. HA out here trying to go wild and all that kind of stuff.
I hear you. Do you have a lot of female riders in your group or no?
We actually do have a pretty large amount. Obviously it's more men for the most part, but we do have a very large women area. There's women groups in this area as well, and they show out all the time. So there's quite a few here. Yeah, his wife.
We did the Power Rangers thing one year.
Awesome.
With our events, we're just trying to bring everybody together. I met some of the greatest people I've ever met in my life, and we're all family. So if anybody was thinking about getting a bike, number one is just meeting some friends that you'll always have.
Yeah.
The main thing I tell people that are thinking about getting a bike is when you're driving on the highway, driving on the road, and you're in a car, you pass by somebody that's stuck on the road, you don't really stop for them. You look that way, make sure they're cool, but you don't do anything. But on the bikes, when we pass somebody, we make sure they're good. We put a thumb up, we even stop, make sure they're good. And that's something that is so small to somebody else, but for us, that's we're family. If I don't know your first name, you're still my family. So I think that's my main thing.
I love it. So what made y'all start riding?
My dad. My dad bought me a bike. He said, "Here you go."
Family?
Honestly, I don't really know.
You just woke up one morning and bought a motorcycle? That's what I did, so I just gotta ask.
Honestly, yeah, that's exactly what happened. I wasn't even planning on buying a bike, and I ran across one that I kind of liked and fell in love with. My first bike was actually a CBR. It was the only Honda I've ever owned. But I loved it, and I liked it, and I got a hell of a deal on it. It was from a good friend of mine, and that was all she wrote, pretty much. So
awesome.
First time I got on it, that was it. So
Okay.
it's an unexplainable feeling being on twos. I think anybody that's out on a motorcycle, there's a reason why we all do it. Whether it's to relieve stress, whether it's to have fun, whether it's to go out and meet friends and meet people. Whatever the case may be, you get on twos, you love it. You either hate it or you love it. And I don't think I've ever met anybody that hated it. So I don't know. It's a crazy, great experience. I guess I don't know.
Well, I would be inclined to agree with you since I ride. So
There you go.
all right. Well, I'm gonna tell you now, gentlemen, it has been absolutely fun. Just kind of sitting here watching all the bikes. I get a little giddy like a little kid every time I see a little crowd of bikes out here. But I did want to just say thank you for all that you're doing and getting all the folks together, because I think everybody just likes to be able to ride together sometimes.
Absolutely.
It's one thing to just kind of get onto and just kind of go out and ride by yourself. But being able to have a nice community out there that you're able to call on, know that's there, and just kind of get a chance to fellowship with and bond with. I mean, that's kind of what makes us so much of a motorcycle community.
Absolutely.
It's just one thing it's not just a word, you know, we really actually live that piece. So thank you for that. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree 100%. I love it. The best one last year, my personal opinion, and this year. They say it takes a brave man to be wearing something that can parachute your ass right off the back of the bike.
All right, hey, once again, I'm TJ. I want to say thanks for everyone that came out tonight. Thanks for everybody that wore a costume. It's always great to have everybody together for a nice little ride. The weather, thankfully, participated. It's dry at least. It's a little chilly, but we'll all survive. I'm sure we've ridden worse. We're going to leave here in about 10 minutes. We're going to have Jason lead. We'll be up front, me, Jason, and David. Everybody just stay behind us. It's DC, so there's going to be intersections, traffic, and red lights. So ride your ride with what you're comfortable with, but we're probably not going to stop at every red light or every intersection. So everybody knows we posted the route on the page, so if you need to plug it into a GPS, do so. You shut up. You come closer. We're going to follow the route that we posted, minus any detours that come up that we weren't aware of. We're going to end. I think most people came from Maryland, Northern Virginia, DC area. So once we hit the 395 split, we can split there. Y'all don't have to ride down to Woodbridge to Bar Louie if y'all don't want to. Probably won't be a big turnout down there. We just tried to pick an endpoint that had a parking lot. Okay. It's always a challenge. You know?
Last year was a clusterfuck with the parking situation.
Yeah, last year, there just wasn't enough parking. So everybody, once again, thank you guys so much. We really appreciate your support. Are the shirts still on?
Yeah, hey, for anybody that's still looking for a DMV Ride Out shirt, I just reposted a link the other day. It'll be up until, I think, the 14th or the 16th of November. So y'all got like about 2 weeks left, and that's going to be it for this year. I can't stress enough, if you guys haven't bought one, even if you have bought one and you got a couple extra bucks, please buy another one, hand it to a friend, because everything, 100% of the proceeds is going to the InnocenceProject.org organization. It's about helping those that were wrongfully convicted. I speak very strongly on that matter because I know people in that situation that is actually still incarcerated. So this organization actually helps those families cope and helps them come back to life whenever they were actually released from being wrongfully convicted. It's a great organization. Don't quote me, I want to say we're about $1,800 so far just from that first shirt sale. Wow. So, yeah.
Thank you.
There's a couple. I can't stress it enough. I'm hoping to at least, we got 2 separate links for 2 separate shirts. We brought back last year's shirt design and brought a new one this year. We'll have a new one every year. But I'm hoping to at least get 50 of each shirt sold within the next 2 weeks. I think we can do it. It's been very slow since I posted them up, though. I think we only got like 7 of one and 5 of another sold. So yeah, please, man. I can't stress it enough. But for everybody that has support, everybody that's continued to support, man, I appreciate the love, the support, everything, man. Like this whole journey has been unreal. I never expected this to come out like this. It was supposed to just be one little ride, getting people together. Next thing I know, we getting people from Philly, New York, North Carolina, Chicago this year. So hey, it's just gonna keep getting bigger, man. And this right here is what it was all about, bringing everybody together, man. And I can't tell you how many different backgrounds we got here. Everybody's cool and kosher and chill, man. And that's what it's all about. It's what it's all about for real. Yeah. So.